The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today giving you an OU tier Wi-Fi battle, and this is in fact the last routine 5th gen Wi-Fi battle you will see on this channel. Next Saturday you will see 6th gen Wi-Fi battles, so get freaking excited. Also, I have finished the main storyline of Pokemon Y, which was super fun, and now all I have to do is catch a few more legendaries, and then I'm going to do some team building, and before next Saturday I'm definitely going to do some Wi-Fi battles with some people, so I'm definitely going to upload a video very soon for how to get my friend code and how we can exchange and such. But let's get right into the team preview here. My team is a team made by my buddy Watercolors, a defensive Lando T, Banded T-Tar, Shazam, Expert Belt Rotom Wash, Specially Defensive Heat Train, and Scarf Garchomp. Now looking at my opponent's team, he does in fact have a rain team, which is actually pretty threatening. I wouldn't say it's ridiculously threatening, as I definitely have counters for most part, but Kingdra is probably the most threatening. I'm guessing it's probably Scarf since he can't have Swift Swim and Drizzle on the same team. So the only thing that can really take hits is Rotom Wash for a Hydro Pump, and well, that's not going to go very well since I'm more of an offensive variant. So I just have to watch out for that, try to wither it away with some Sand and Stealth Rock, and let's see how this battle goes. So my opponent is going to start out with this Politoed, and kind of predicting that, really just want to get a Volt Switch off, I do start with my Rotom Wash. So now I'm pretty much free to just go for a Volt Switch right off the bat. He doesn't really have anything that wants to take it, and he doesn't have a ground type, so I'm going to go for it, and it does almost half, so that Politoed is definitely not taking it too well, and now I can just come in right with my T-Tar, and if it doesn't go for a Scald like being a defensive variant, I should be able to go for a Pursuit potentially and just take it out. Now he goes for the Surf, and with my Spadef, I thought I could take it a bit better. Turns out, no, that's not happening, so he has to have some kind of special attack investment. But yeah, he definitely tries to switch out here, so I go for the Pursuit, I'm able to take him out, and I have officially won the Weather War super easy. Now he brings in Archeops, which is just a really weird Pokédev on a rain team in the first place, but nonetheless, I have some counters. I have the defensive Lando T with the Intimidate, and I thought, hey, I will take this Rock Slide, alright. No, I don't take that well at all. So you're going to see how much shenanigans this Archeops does later. It's going to be really amusing for you guys to watch. Now for the middleman play of seeing if the Archeops will stay in to finish me off, or he'll just bring in Latios, I do go for the HP Ice, which really does not do a lot. As you can tell, it does have lefties, so it's probably a tad bulky, but not entirely sure. Here I could definitely go for the U-turn. He goes for the Draco, unfortunately misses. Probably would have killed me, but this Latios is just eating up these U-turns. So I'm really wondering about his team. It's pretty freaking strong, so I'm definitely intimidated. So he's got to have a ton of bulk investment to eat up hits like that. So now I have to go right into Garchomp here. I'm not scared of anything he has. I'm just going to go right for Outrage and take out this Latios. Latios definitely could have been a threat, especially if it was Specs, but thankfully it wasn't. But either way, it's done now. So now he brings in Swampert, and he actually takes it pretty nicely, and he carries the Outrage. What? Well, I guess that works. But with Rough Skin, I might have a chance of taking him out. Nope, he has the Citrus Berry. Interesting. Yeah, so I do a decent number on that Swampert though, but unfortunately it's going to take me out with the second Outrage. So this guy definitely has some interesting sets. The Swampert's almost dead, so it's definitely in a revenge killable range where I can just bring in Lando T, get the Intimidate off, and just go for a U-turn. But I want to make sure that I outspeed because my Lando T isn't fully invested in speed, and who knows what this Swampert is. He has some very funny sets. So I'm just going to finish it off with a Psyshock. Now the Kingdra is in, and I'm just going to go for the Psyshock, do as much damage as I can. And this Kingdra just eats it up. It's not even a 2-hit KO, and it turns out it's a Life Orb variant, so it has to have like max speed and max special attack, right? I mean, I don't know how he's eating up these hits. So now I'm just going to go right into my Heat Train here, try to take another Dragon Pulse. I'm not thinking he's going to go for the Hydro Miss, so thankfully I am predicting correctly. With the Sand and the Life Orb, he's definitely being worn down. And now I'm going to have to go into something to eat up a Hydro Pump, potentially maybe a Surf, not sure. Now he does go for the Hydro Pump, and unfortunately does miss, but I'm thinking that my Rotom Wash probably would have at least lived it. Now I'm going for the Volt Switch thinking I'm going to take it out, right? No! It still lives! Everything on his team is so bulky that like I'm kind of wondering about his EV investment if he's playing fairly with these pokes. And I did question him, but he said that he has all these legit pokes, so I'm like, okay, I trust you. So for the final blow, he's going to go for a D-Pulse, and he's going to die of Life Orb. Now this Archeops is in. I'm thinking the EQ is pretty darn obvious, so I'm going to go right into Land of T, get that Intimidate, and I'm hopefully going to take this Rock Slide, but last time that Rock Slide did so much, and then he gets the crit. So this Archeops, which doesn't even make sense to be on a rain team, is doing a huge number. Now I'm thinking this thing has to be banded, so I'm going to go for the Pursuit. I'm banded, and this thing lives. What the heck, you're an Archeops, you're like as frail as paper, but you know what, okay, fine, you can be bulky for just this once. And now this Tentacruel's in, I have no reason to really stay when I have a Rotom Wash in the wings, and on the switch he actually goes for the Barrier, so now he's at +2 defense, and I'm thinking, okay, it's probably max special defense, max HP, but an Expert Belt, super effective stab volts, which should do a decent number to this Tentacruel. And he goes for the Scald, he gets that nice crit, ouch that hurt, but I'm going to be able to get the Volt Switch off and get a nice revenge crit actually, and nearly take out that Tentacruel, which is super nice. That way that wall will finally be done with. And I'm going to go right into Alakazam here. I'll definitely outspeed, and I can easily go for the Psyshock and take this thing out easily from that little bit of red health that it has left. So he doesn't have a ton of pokes left, and Alakazam is pretty much ready to destroy his team. But Archeops is in, and it does outspeed. So maybe I'm modest and he's jolly, not entirely sure, but he does take me out. So now I go into Heatran. He is in Defeatist range, and this is where you guys need to look. Look at how much damage that did when he was at half health, and I'm max HP, and I'm a Heatran. I barely live it. I'm able to take him out, thankfully, but that was really, really close. So I did ask him, I'm like, what the heck, what kind of set are you running there? And he just said, oh, I have Muscle Band, and it is a Rock Slide, so it's not even a Stone Edge that's doing that much damage. So nonetheless, whether the pokes were hacked or not, I had fun and I was able to pull off the victory in the end. So I hope you all enjoyed. Get ready for 6th Gen next week. I am super excited for those Wi-Fi battles. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.